Hey guys, it's Dana and it's Tuesday, so we're going to talk about money and specifically the new year, setting goals and resolutions, sort of, and my 2-year decision. Happy New Year! It is a new year. It is 2017 as of the recording of this video. You may be watching this in the future. Hi to the future. But this year, whatever year it may be that you're in, it's probably a time you're setting goals or making resolutions. And one big one, if you watch my channel, probably is to pay off debt or to build wealth. And Dave Ramsey says that you should be able to pay off your debt within 2 years. So 18 months to 24 months is the average that his listener pays off debt. If you're really devoted, really focused, and in order to get anything done, you have to be really focused on it. So for me, I like to set goals that are long-term. I think long-term, 2 years being the minimum amount of time that I will plan out a goal of my own. So resolutions usually are within the year, but I like to think much longer than that, 2 to 5 years actually. When I started this YouTube channel, I thought, well, I'll give it 3 to 4 years. That was what I had thought until, maybe I'll just stop it, see how it's doing, see if I like it. And, that was the length of time when I started out. I said, this is how long I'm going to do it for. And if it's not bringing me joy and I'm not, then I'm just going to stop it after that time. But I've now surpassed that mark and I'm continuing to do it because I love it and it's sort of a part of me now. But the point is I make long-term goals. When I started the conference, the YouTube Mom Conference, I thought 3 years, I'll try it for 3 years. I haven't reached that mark yet. So 2 years, if you're planning to pay off debt, if you have just started to think about paying off debt, then try to think 2 years, right? You want to try to get it paid off in 2 years. And that would be your 2-year decision. That would be your 2-year goal. So 2 years are attainable. It's not too long a time frame. It's something that is doable. So to pay off debt in 2 years, how much money would you have to pay per month to reach that goal? So, you want to reach it. So you can kind of consider that like a mini goal every month. I have a mini goal of how much money every month that we throw towards debt. And I really try hard to meet that goal. But of course, if you don't meet it, it's always another month, right? So try again, try again, try again. I really feel like that is the basis, what distinguishes people who win and people who don't, is how many times you can get knocked down and get back up. I think that is so important because I feel like I get knocked down a ton I get knocked down, but I figure as long as I keep going, I will never lose. As long as I continue to fight, keep moving forward, keep trying again, no matter how many times I fail. I'm just gonna keep trying. And that's where I'm at right now with weight loss. So right now I have a huge 2-year goal to be eating a plant-based diet. So I first started a month ago. It's just been a month. And I was, talking to Jim, my husband, and I was like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know, because I'm doing it for weight loss, because I really need to lose visceral fat for health reasons. And just, it's not just vanity, even though I would like to look nice, but that's not really the main reason. I want to be healthy. So I said, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. And Jim said, oh, well, just give it a year. And at first I was like, a year? Oh my gosh. But then this is a lifestyle change. And then I thought, well, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to do this for 2 years. This is my 2-year decision. I'm going to eat plant-based for 2 years and then see how it goes, see how I feel. And if I don't like it anymore, then I can go back to the way that I used to eat. But I'm going to give this a 2 years to eat this way, see how my health improves, see how my lab results check out after the 2 years. And so that's my big one right now that I'm working on top of our financial goals, right? That we have those as well. So think about like your 2-year decision. I like to think of it that way. What are you going to do in 2 years from now? Where do you want to be, right? This is just like what they say, like, when you're in interviews, where do you want to be in 5 years, right? So it's something really important to think about, I think, personally for all of us, not just, in a job interview. for your career, but where do you want to be in 5 years? Spiritually, financially, with your family, maybe where you even want to be living. All those things I think are really important to continue to reassess, reevaluate, think on, write them down so you don't forget. I like to write them down and actually look at them so I can see the list, and then you might want to look at it even on a daily, weekly basis to kind of remind yourself what your goals are, what you're trying to work towards, and if what you're doing right now isn't leading you that way, then you want to stop. You don't want to do something that isn't leading you towards your ultimate goals. And sometimes it's really easy to lose sight of that on a day-to-day basis when you're thinking years ahead. Sometimes you can really just get wrapped up in whatever's going on, and you might not be, what you're doing isn't leading you there to where you want to be in 5 years. But just start out with your 2-year decision, a 2-year decision, and 2 years is great because like I said, that's the mark that Dave Ramsey says to do for paying off debt. You should be able to pay it off in 2 years. So that's a great starting point, obviously. All of us to get out of debt, to get rid of, break free from those chains of being a slave because the borrower truly is slave to the lender. Right? So that's biblical, whether you believe that or not. I really do. So I think that once you can shed free of that, you just feel a lot lighter and happier, and your whole life is going to improve, in my opinion. All right, so 2-year decision, what's yours? I'm gonna be eating plant-based. I'm gonna eat a plant-based diet, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's been a month, and I really am liking it, and I think this is really gonna help me with my health, and I'm excited about it. So that's my 2-year decision for this year. What's yours? So leave a comment down below. What's your 2-year decision? It can be financial or otherwise. Or it could be your 2-year decision is to save a certain amount of money every month towards, becoming a millionaire. That's a great one too. So how much money are you going to save? Maybe it's saving towards your kids' college, your 2-year decision to get their college savings you started or beefed up or what have you. So let's write them down below. Writing them down is the first step, and then continuing to check in with yourself on those goals. And then, when you fall down, keep getting back up, right? It's okay to fall down once in a while. Just keep getting back up to work towards that goal. And then you'll make it. You'll make it eventually, right? Even creating those mini goals throughout that time period, monthly, quarterly, something to help you get there. All right, guys, so it's gonna be a great year this year, whether it's 2017 or in the future when you're watching this. All right, guys, thanks so much. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Happy New Year. Bye, guys. In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. So let's try to make the No Spend January a game, because when you make it a game, it makes it more fun. Just like with paying off debt, as your snowball starts rolling, you can kind of make it a game.